Hi guys, welcome to the first episode of the 2021 school year. My name is Zoe King Davis.
And I'm Victoria Oriana.
On this episode, Jonathan highlights students involved with the Black Lives Matter protest.
Sydney shares a PSA about wearing masks.
Philip gets students' take on possible TikTok ban.
And Cassidy and Matthew look at the changes for student organizations.
That's all right here,
Right now
on RCTV. Did you know some of our RCHS students protested for the Black Lives Matter?
Yeah, let's take a look at the students who marched this summer.
Here's Jonathan with the story.
In the wake of several accounts of police brutality, protests have erupted around the country. And earlier this month, those protests reached Roy City, where grievances were voiced in front of the Roy City Library and police station. There were several speakers, among those Roy City High School students, where they shared their experience with discrimination and racism.
I'm here because I have faced racial discrimination. I faced it 2 nights ago, actually, when I was called the N-word when I was eating with my family. I come from a white family and a black family, so I feel the pain on both sides, and I think I grew up with just 2 different sides of people, and I saw how important it was for them to get together. And I just think everyone needs to be loved equally, and that's why I'm here, because I'm fighting for both sides, basically.
I really hope that we see a lot of changes with how our government handles things like this, white supremacy, racism, and police brutality. We just need action from them that we haven't had, and hopefully this can really kickstart a lot of change within our legislation.
First, police brutality is a very serious topic, so we appreciate the speakers coming out and raising awareness for the issue.
This message reminds me to use my voice and make a difference.
Speaking of voices, a lot of students here express themselves through a social media app called TikTok.
Philip visits with several students about the TikTok ban.
So recently, Trump issued an executive order to ban TikTok from the US due to the app stealing user data and also for being a matter of national security. Or was it? Hi, I'm Matthias Suglia and I am a big boy at Roy City High School. Today we are diving into the TikTok community's reaction and what they are going to do in response to the recent ban. Here we have Emily Burnett, Bailey Newsom, and Nick Horeca. Question 1. Why do you use TikTok?
Because I can express myself in a fun way that I can't do on other apps, and I get to meet other people with similar interests that I have.
Yeah, I downloaded it just because, I just wanted to see what the hype was about, and then I kind of just turned it into just a way to pass the time. And
join in with my friends and just do what they were doing, and then I kind of had a lot more fun than I expected.
Question 2. What's your stance on the ban?
I don't feel he can legally do that because his reasoning is whack.
I just don't think that it's going to happen. Probably because he doesn't really have enough information.
I really don't think it's going to go through. I don't think it can beat Microsoft.
Question 3. What are you going to do after the ban?
I haven't thought about that because I don't think it will. It's just if it does go through, then people are saying it's going to be similar to the Flappy Bird situation, where if you had it before it got deleted, you're still going to have it. So if that's the case, then I'll still use it.
Well, considering that if it does go through, I could try the VPN thing just to keep it, or if it's going to be like they keep it on the phones that already have it, and then everybody else that doesn't have it, they don't have it. So either just keep it or find a way around it or just delete it.
Probably download another app that they're telling us about on TikTok right now that is saying it's just like TikTok. So a lot of the creators right now are moving to that app just in case, since I already have the app downloaded. Because just in case it does get banned, we'll have something pretty much just the same thing to go to.
So even though TikTok is on the verge of being banned, It's nice to see how many communities have formed on this app and the creative outlet it has given to all of its users. My name is Matthias Suglia. I am the big boy.
It sure sounds like TikTok's not going anywhere.
And neither are masks. Here is Cindy with the PSA.
Studies show that mask mandates slow the spread of COVID-19. Wearing a mask at RCHS not only protects you, it protects the people around you. Keep school open, wear a mask.
Masks aren't the only changes we are seeing this year at RCHS.
Let's take a look at our extracurriculars.
Here's Matthew and Cassidy with the story.
There are lots of clubs that practice over the summer here at Royce City High School. Due to the pandemic, however, many of our clubs have had to adapt to meet the safety guidelines set by the state. We talked to a member of band, Jaden Guajardo, about specifics of the procedures regarding their rehearsals.
Well, we get there and then we do a daily check-in, making sure that we don't have like a fever or anything. And then we get our temperature check, and then we go in. We're always pretty far apart, wearing a mask and everything. I sanitize all the equipment. We split up into small groups instead of just one big band. So basically we use puppy training pads. So whenever we have to empty our spit to our instrument, it doesn't get on the floor or anything. And so it's on this little pad and we can just throw it away afterwards. Procedures make me feel more comfortable than I would in normal band without any safety precautions, but I still don't feel comfortable going out because of the virus.
We also talked with Wyatt Johnson, who is a member of the football team, about safety precautions during the football team's summer practices.
The biggest difference I see now is the fact that it changed from the morning to afternoon because the teachers or the coaches are also teachers. So right now they're doing like teacher training. So right now we would be in football practice, but we're just doing strength and conditioning. And then just the whole entire process of lifting weights without being too close to everybody else and checking our temperature before we go into practice.
The Golden Debs recently took their yearly group photo, but due to the virus and health procedures, they took each picture individually while waiting in the halls with masks and social distancing. Overall, the safety procedures have seemed to work well with no huge outbreaks within these clubs, as well as a majority of the students are feeling safe enough to practice and rehearse before the new school year starts. This has been Cassie Snyder and Matthew Montgomery for RCTV Teen News.
Thank you for watching this episode of RCTV.
For more of our content, go to youtube.com/RCTV Teen News. My name is Zoe King Davis.
And I'm Victoria Oriana.
Signing out.